Yo, what's up, guys? Um, Another studio session number 4, and we're back, going back to the song I did last time. Uh, I decided on a name. It's called Good Times, and I decided to go back to the original version. Last video, I cut the song in half and cut out the whole like intro and got right into like where the first verse comes. And that was because I sent it to my brother, and my brother's an producer, engineer. He's been in the game. He's an artist too. He's been in the game for over 20 years. So he's really good at music and really interested in music. And so I listened to him, his point of view. I value that a lot because he knows a lot more than me. I've just been in the game for a year. But, he told me, like, yo, this is sick when I sent him the song. Like, but now you're making hip hop. So you should just cut the song in half. Like, it doesn't need to be this long. Like, the intro, you don't need that. Something has to happen within the first 15 seconds. And I mean, that bummed me out a little bit, but we talked about that in the last video. And I like the intro because it takes you on a journey, right? But like I said, last time I cut it in half and I saved that song, and I've been listening to that song, that version of the song, maybe 2-3 times. And then I've gone back to the longer version because I want the longer version. I don't want it to get I don't want it to start like that. Like I said, you're missing the journey. It's a whole journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through that cave and everything, and man, I just can't. I need to have the original song. So in this video, we will go back to the original one, the long version, and we will mix and master it, and try make it ready for release. Now, I'm not the best at mixing and mastering, but I'm trying. And I want to point out something too, like the thing with my brother telling me that you know now you're making hip hop, so it should be like this. Don't don't listen to stuff like that. If someone tells you how you should make your art, it's I mean, you should never listen to anyone who tells you how you should make your art. Like, yeah, pointers are good, and like, stuff like that. Like, you can take it in and be like, yeah, all right. But at the same time, like, no new music or new kind of art, whatever it is, came from following the rules. Everybody that's making the newest shit, or the shit that goes viral, or the thing that blows everyone's mind, is stuff that hasn't been done before, right? So you can't do the same that as oh, this is hip hop now, so you should make it like this. Like, fuck that, man. I'm making my art. I'm making my art. I don't categorize it. I don't categorize it as hip hop or electronic music or whatever. It's my art. The same as my paintings, the same as me snowboarding, skateboarding, how I dress, fucking how I dance, how I talk, everything, man. Like, it's all art. Your life is your masterpiece, man. So, yeah, don't Don't categorize yourself like that. So I just want to put that out there. Like you should just let your creativity go wild and run wild. Because when you're creative and you're in the flow state, like you're connected to God. Like the shit that comes in, that's the mind-blowing stuff that will change the world. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you see yourself as an artist, you should not care about, you know, what it sounds like to other people, or like you should not care about, you know, the quality. I mean, quality is nice. It plays a big role, sure, but at the same time, you know, like when I make my art, like when I paint, if I paint with cans, I don't have the best can control. I don't do the best lines. But I'm not gonna not make my, or not release my paintings, or, you know, let anyone buy my paintings just because my lines aren't up to standard. You see what I'm saying? Same with if I'm doing a trick with my snowboard or skateboard and I don't land bolts, like it still counts. You know what I'm saying? So quality, like that shit, like that's not for the artist. I feel like if you're a music artist, like Tupac said, there's a famous, I think I said this in the last video too, but there's a famous video of Tupac when he's in the studio and he's talking about, we just have to make music. Like we just have to release everything. Like we can't sit here and make everything perfect and da 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 da. Like when the last person said what the last person said, that's what we call the song. And when they're done, these guys hop in the studio and like we just bang out songs. The engineers can sit and fucking turn the knobs and make the hi-hat go like perfect or whatever. They make the quality of the shit, but they don't make the art. The artists make the art. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, making art, like making music, it's not about quality. Like if you're gonna sit there and listen and like, man, my hi-hat isn't up to par, or you know, my I don't know, fucking I'm not side chaining it like the right way. Like who gives a fuck, man? Like for real. Like if you're not redlining, you're not headlining. My friend told me that. Like, bro, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I think XXX Tentacion, when he dropped like his first music, the quality was shit. So, but still he blew up, and like, sorry, those songs became famous and like got him up to that level. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not about the quality. So, you know, just make your art and don't you know, limit yourself just because your quality of sound isn't good enough. Like fuck that shit, man. You learn, you live and you learn. Like your art grows as you grow. You know what I'm saying? The more you do it, the better you become. You evolve every day. You as a person evolve. So your music, your art, whatever you're doing, painting, fucking skateboarding, figure skating, making music, whatever you're doing, that evolves too, because you're doing it more and more and more. You practice. You know, why is Lil Wayne so good? Because he's fucking making more music than anybody else. See what I'm saying? Why is Eminem's rhyme schemes and just rhymes so good? Because he writes all day, every day. Not just music, he just writes. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur. A professional, they do their shit every single day, whether they like it or not. They're just in that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kobe, the Mamba mentality. Do it more than everybody else. And like, there's no way you won't be better than everybody else. That's just how it is. And it's just evolving. See what I'm saying? Don't limit yourself. Don't feel like, I can't release this because it doesn't sound as good as I want. People like your progress, man. They want to follow your progress. So just be real, man. Like me, fucking, I've been doing music a year. You know, I'm not a professional in that sense. Like, I don't know what a professional is. Like in when we're talking about this, but like half of the time I don't know what I'm doing. For real, but still I got music that makes me money out on Spotify. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I release it? You know? So, that's my little rant. Let's fucking get into this, man. So, like I said, we are going back to the original version. It's the long version with the intro. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do something with the vocals. So we're going to bring the vocals more forward. And we are going to sidechain it. Someone told me that that's what you do, so we're going to do that. We'll see if we notice any difference by doing that. A lot of times I don't. I just do it because people say you should do it. So I do it that way. Sometimes I hear the difference. So, you know, it is what it is. We're also going to put a reverb, like a little bit of reverb on the voice, just to get it more in the room. But first we're gonna clean up. So we have about 5 audio tracks that we're not using. So we are deleting all of them, cleaning up all the sounds that we're not using. So clean that up. Shit, that one. I think this one should be on, right? So let's listen. Talking about I have this sweep that's muted. I don't know why it's muted. I think it should be on, but I'm not sure. So let's listen. Jumping into it. So this is one sweep. This one we like. It's also, I feel it's also really hard to mix and master on a speaker. I want to use headphones, but if I do, you can't hear anything. So I'm doing this for you guys. Yeah, so that one should be on, because then it would sound like this.
Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems, you know? Or whatever it is. We just need to forget about everything. Just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple.
Okay, I'm pulling up the compressor now.
kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut.
So I'm looking for the bass. There we go. I'm sidechaining it. Alright, so I'm sidechaining the vocals with the bass, because the bass is there, taking up the low ends. Or no, it's not. The kick is taking up the low ends. But the bass is like the driving force in the beat right now, I think. So what we're doing is, again, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is what I do when I sidechain other things. So I'm taking the ratio and I'm bring that to max. So for me, I'm using Logic Pro X. I'm using like the default compressor, the blue one, I don't know, factory default. It goes to 30. I pull that knob to 30, that's max. Then I bring the attack down to 0.5 milliseconds, and then I got the release at 51 milliseconds, and then I turn the threshold to find the right, I don't know, placement or some shit. So with this, I'm turning off the master chain or master channel, where I got like exciter, compressor, limiter, linear EQ and stuff like that. And then I'm soloing the bass and the voice. So again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying things. This might work, this might not work. Something might happen, something might not happen. The same with everything else. You try and you find out. You fuck around and you find out, right? Same when you try to learn a new trick. You try your foot here, you try your foot there, you try place your shoulder there, this, like that, you do this and you do that, and it might work, it might not. At least you tried. That's the most important thing. So I don't I'm not sure what we will hear here. I wonder also if I should first send it to a bus.
Fest, stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De bara, kolla han är för man. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den cirkeln, den är sluten när jag grabbarna nästa dag.
So now I'm sending it to a bus. And on that bus, I'll make a reverb. I use the Chrome reverb. And I have it in a room. I put the decay. That's the only thing I'm changing. Putting the decay on 2.7 seconds. Why 2.7? Because it becomes 9. I don't know. I have the drums at like 110 or whatever the default is, and then I have like different ones. I don't know what numbers, but up to like 6.3. Like different instruments I have in different rooms. And the voice I'm putting at 2.7 seconds or 2.70 seconds, because that becomes 9, and 9 is a magical number. Nothing fancy about it. It's not because anything else. It's only because it becomes 9. That's why I'm putting it there. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I like 9s, so I'm gonna put it there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna listen to it again, and then we're gonna bring it up, see where the reverb gets us. So let's put it at 30. Maybe you're not hearing anything. So this is too much reverb, right? Bitet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Alright. Vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skruv. It was quick to cut off. And because I have 2 audio tracks, so I did the verse twice just to get the fill. You know, it fills out, takes more room, takes more space. Now I'm doing the same thing with another one, with the other one. Compressor. Sidechain it with the bass. Same thing. Oh, I haven't changed the threshold on any of them because we went to send it. So we sent it, that's why. Okay. We're sending this one at 230 as well. Then we need to find the right decibel to have it on. So now I have the threshold knob at 0. Now I have it at 50. So there's a difference happening. You hear that, right? Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skruv, man. So usually, when I sidechain instruments, I usually play between 20 and or minus 10 and minus 20 decibels. Bäst, stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älv. Vi bara älgar fram, jag går min brand och bara. This one I kind of want at 20. Let's do that. And then we're gonna pull it up too. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skruv, man. Okay, so I'm looking at the master channel, the master output, and it's on minus 16 decibels right now. So we don't want to go higher than minus 3 max. So now we're at minus 8. 7. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. 6. Okay, so there's some sounds that just peaks it, right? Okay, let's do both vocals at the same time. So another thing too that I heard, I'm gonna pause there. Another thing that I heard on a reel on Instagram was that your ad libs should be in different rooms too. You know, so you should send it to a bus and put it, like, reverb it into different rooms to create depth and width. But the only ad libs I have are in the beginning here, where you hear peace in the world and like, yup, för du vet att, stuff like that. And what I did was I was going, like you can see it in the second video, I go close to the mic and away from the mic. Like the ad libs, I'm not close to the mic, so I create space in that sense. But I'm like, again, I don't know what the fuck the guy's talking about. Like, I don't know how to do all that. So either I cut my vocals, I cut it up, and I cut out the ad libs, and then I send them through a bus to different rooms and play with it like that, or I don't. I just keep it like this because I played with the depth and the width in, like, manually, like with the mic, you know. So if you have any pointers, please give them. Please comment and tell me, like, I don't know, if you have any tips or whatever, you know. But yeah, so now we have sent both verses to through a compressor, and we sidechained it with the bass, and we send it through a bus to like, we put a reverb on it, sent it to a bus. Is that how you say it? And yeah, we have 3 audio tracks. We don't have 2, we have 3. So with the third one, we have to do the same with the third one. But this one is already in a bus. Like, how? Oh shit. Okay, so I've already how is this possible? I've already created an audio reverb. Okay, let's send all of them to the audio reverb that I've created before. Okay. So we're going to take the third one and we're going to send it to a compressor. And we're going to do the same, the ratio all the way up or all the way to max. I know for some people the max is like unlimited, but mine only goes to 30. We're bringing the attack down to 0.5 milliseconds, and the release is 51 milliseconds. And we're going to leave the threshold at minus 20 decibels, because that sounded good. Now the question is how high we want to go with the volume, because we want the voice to be in front of everything. So we want it to be like louder than everything else. And this is the part that I think it's hard when you have a speaker. So I don't have monitors. I have one speaker. Ghetto ass setup. Yeah, that's what we're playing with. And that's the most fun. You know, I always think about this. Like, when you're super famous and you are only working in professional studios and with professional people, you will look back and probably miss the times where you were sitting in your room with a ghetto ass setup trying to make music and learning, because this is fun. Like, you have no idea what you're doing. You're just creating with what you have. You don't have everything at your disposal. You don't have teachers. You don't have super good engineers telling you, let me show you. You don't have that. And that is awesome. That's how you find your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you create like the real, you're finding your sound, you're finding your art form, and everything like that. And of course, we got some candy. What I'm talking about, of course, I don't eat candy. I mean, sometimes. I've done it now, 2 studio sessions. But yeah, going back to this. We need to know how loud we should make it. I'm just gonna listen to see where we are. Now with the 2 vocal tracks that we have for the first verse and how it sounds.
Fest, stavas K-U-L. I Norrland så vi som en älv. Vi bara hejar fram, jag och min brand och bara.
Man, I actually think that I should chop it up. I should chop it up. I should chop the ad-libs up. And like, because I hear some of the words I want to bring forward. Or some of them I want to bring back. You know? So I should probably do that. The question is, should we do that now or later? I think we should listen to everything without, not everything, but the verse without muting all the other sounds or soloing all the other sounds. So we're going to listen to it from here, from the drop.
Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems, you know? Or whatever it is. We just need to forget about everything. Just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple.
Fest, stavas K-U-L. I Norrland så vi som en älv. Vi bara hejar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man när vi kliver in på scen. We don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss.
So now I'm bringing up the volume.
Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skruv.
So never mind what happened yesterday. Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems, you know? Or whatever it is.
I think it sounds good, no?
Just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple.
Right?
Fest, stavas K-U-L. I Norrland så vi som en älv. Vi bara hejar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man när vi kliver in på scen. We don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skruv.
So never mind what happened yesterday. Maybe we should all just...
So it peaks at Mine is 1.9. I'd say that's a little bit too high, but also I think that's from it's just some high like the high ends, like the high something high. I don't know if the words or like some word, or if it's like a percussion, or something that just goes like that and that peaks it, because it's kind of steady like all the time, but then like it pumps up a little bit. It's cool. All right, let's go to verse number 2 and do the same. So we have to do the same. Did we do the same with this one? Sidechain bass. Okay, so maybe we should put the compressor at the top of the list. Like that. And then let's see where this takes us.
That's all gone. The only thing tonight that we have is us.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, baby. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller. This is my house. Mos som en kille, rullar blands av cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå, men jag har stannat tjejspå, så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sedan jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i en fucking trans.
Tonight that we have is us.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, baby. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas
I like the ad-libs here.
Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller. This is my house. Mos som är killer, rullar blands av cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå, men jag har stannat tjejspå, så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sedan jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i en fucking trans.
I like this one too.
Tonight that we have is
Like the ad-libs on this verse is good, I think, because it's so noticeable. If you look at the second video, when I do the verse, I step away and I'm like, yo, bro, that was sick. That's sick, bro. So I get the roomy feel because I step away from the mic. And the same like in the beginning here, like
tonight that we have is us.
Exactly, bro.
this,
Exactly, baby. Långa nätter, röker
that it's I'm away from the mic and then I go closer and you get that roomy feel, that depth. I like that. It's organic. That's the word we were looking for, organic. So now, like I think this is basically everything that we need to do, because I think I've touched up on, like when I made everything, or when I made the song, I think I did everything with, like I put them through different reverbs. I have one for the drums, the synth, the atmosphere. The atmosphere, that's the shit that's the furthest back. So I look at it as a painting, right? So the atmosphere, that's like space, stars, maybe the forest, maybe some creature in the back saying hello. You know what I mean? Like it's in the background. But it creates it sets the scene, you know. And then the drums, they are right there in front of you. That's the heavy stuff. I don't do anything with the kick though. I'm not sure if that's wrong, but maybe I should send the kick too. Like I don't put it through an EQ. I don't do anything with the kick. And that might be wrong. I don't know. But with like the claps and the snares and percussions and hi-hats and wood blocks and everything that I think that our drummer has, I put that in front. Because that drives the beat. So that needs to be in front as well. So I have that at 110, I believe. I believe 110 is the decay 110. The same room, like you can choose like room, chamber, concert hall, theater, dark room, synth hall, vocal hall, whatever you want, but I have all of them in the one that's called room. And then I just change the decay, and that puts them like in different places within the room, right? That's how I see it. That I don't know if I'm right, but that's how I think it is. So you put that in front, and then you have like, so I have the synth, what I call the synth reverb. That's what's in the middle. So that's like also it's like setting the scene. You have the atmosphere, which is like the stars, the trees, not in this particular song, but in like, let's just paint a picture, right? You have the atmosphere, it's the sky, the stars, it's night, full moon, maybe you have a forest, there's some small creatures, it's setting the vibe. And then you have the synth. They are, maybe they're monsters, like two monsters fighting, maybe, and then you have the drums, which is even further forward, and that's like heavy stuff. So are they like that shows what kind of like weapons they use, or I don't know. Like I want to say that the drums are, I don't do anything with the bass either when I think about it. Or I put the bass through an EQ, but I don't send it to a bus because I don't want to put reverb on it. But like bass and kick, the low end frequencies, those are in the body. So they are heavy, It's like a rock, it's heavy. When you dance, you feel it in your legs, and it's like, it's down here, it's steady, organic. And then you have the hi-hats or percussions, they're up here. They're up here. It's not down here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where to put the like if the drum reverb, I don't know if like that could be the weapons, like in a picture, we're trying to paint a picture, but they're in front, you know, but they're also, well, they are driving but not driving, but they're in front. And then you have the vocals, and the vocal is kind of it's telling the story of the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see two monsters fighting, but why are they fighting? That's what the voice is. And that might be a speech bubble, or it might be, you know, you see, you know, someone got killed and these two monsters are now fighting because the one monster killed that one's babies, or I don't know, you know what I mean? But there's a reason why they're fighting, and that reason is the audio. So that has to be in front as well. Like, you have to, when you look at the picture, you have to see like, oh shit, they're fighting because of this, right? That's the vocal bus or reverb or bus room, you know. And then you put different sounds within those rooms. So for example, like FX sounds, like small I don't know, like effects sounds. I like to put them in the back, in the atmosphere, because that, you know, can create. If you go listen to my song Ghosts in the Swamp or Fighting Ghosts, also Aliens, all those songs, is there you really can hear like the FX are like painting a picture of where you are. So Ghosts in the Swamp and Fighting Ghosts are made basically with all the same sounds. And I created Ghost in the Swamp first. And when I listen to that song, I see, or I get put in a swamp, and it's, you know, a mist, or is that what it's called? Like it's like clouds on the swamp, you know? It's like it's scary, spooky. Like, whoa, what was that? Whoa, what was that? It's a ghost. Ghosts in the swamp. You don't know, you can't really see it, but it's there, and you hear it, and you don't know what it is, you know, stuff like that. And then Ghost in the Swamp, it or Fighting Ghosts, it picks up, you know, picks up like the rhythm and stuff, and you know, now it's like you're fighting that ghost. But then you get to the samples of Andrew Tate, when he says, there is no ghosts. What is he saying? I forgot what he's saying, but he's talking about there is no ghosts. And yeah, ghosts aren't real. Ghosts aren't real. Resist the slave mind. And that just tells you, like, you can believe in ghosts. If you want, you can believe in whatever you want, right? You can make everything real. But it's all in here, right? You create everything in here. Everything that is created started from a thought, right? So everything is created from in here. So it's the same with that. You know, you can believe in ghosts. You can become scared of everything, right? When they said there's this virus that, 99.9% will survive, but we have to close down, like, you have to be scared of it, and we have to close down the whole world because of it. Now, when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, it's a cold." Why? Like, I've had a cold before. Like, why would I live my life different? Like, what's different with this one? Because you saying there's no difference, but there is a difference. But I don't see it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So it's the same. Like, they were telling us, believe in ghosts, and some people did. I didn't. So I'm one of those, the no jab taking people who the world hated for a while. Now I don't know, like, there's still people who believe that you need that. But that's another conversation. But the thing is this: you can believe whatever you want, right? I can tell you something, whether it's true or false, doesn't matter. Because if I can make you believe it, it becomes real for you. So resist the slave mind. Think for yourself. That's what the whole thing is about. So fighting ghosts, you're in that swamp, you're fighting ghosts. They're coming from everywhere because we get plummeted with propaganda all the time. Believe this, believe that, da 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 da. And people go crazy. So you're fighting these ghosts, but are you winning? That's the question. If you resist the slave mind, if you don't do what everyone else does, then you're basically winning. Because then you start to think for yourself. And that's good. And that's something they don't want you to do. Because then you're hard to control. And they want control. They want control over everybody. But that's another discussion. We don't need to get into that. We're here to make music. But that's just how my art works. You know what I'm saying? I'm painting a picture with the music. When I create music, I feel like I'm painting. I'm painting this world. And now with this song, this is the first of its kind for me. Now with this song, I've added another instrument, another layer, another skill. And that is the voice. So with this skill, with this instrument, with this layer, I can create a broader picture. They say a picture, I forget what they say. A picture says more than 1,000 words. Is that how you say it? Something like that. A picture says more than 1,000 words, right? So instead of just having one color, painting black, we now have, a lot of things. We have all the different instruments, so we have different colors. We had that from before, but now we added a new color, a totally new one. We've never seen that one before. So we don't really know how to play with it, but we're playing with it to see where it fits, Does it fit with pink? Does it fit with blue? Does it fit with green? Does it fit with black? This is all things we're trying, right? That's how we create, we learn how to use our voice. Different rhymes, different rhythms, different tones, pitches. You can do it like this. Oh, we can do it like this. You know, you can play around with it. Everything creates a new, picture. It's like Eminem. He's so good at it. You know, he raps in his voice, and then Slim Shady comes in and says something, and then he's Kim, and then he's like Christina Aguilera, and like he's just changing to all these different characters, and those characters make up a bigger picture and tells a bigger story. So that's what we're playing around with now. So going back to what we were doing, we don't have a reverb on the bass, and we don't have, okay, so here we need to change from, okay, so we need to, I've got two basses because I cut out a lot of low end, I think, on one bass. And because of that, it sounds different from the other bass. So we have to sidechain that bass as well with the voice. Can't forget that. But we're just doing the same. You know what I mean? And hopefully it sounds good. You know. This one we're changing to, no, we have to add one. Yeah, today I trained shoulders, and I was so tired after. You know, when you're like you're so tired that like it's hard to like lift your arms, but that's a good feeling though. And then I went to lunch with one of my friends that I haven't seen in a while. And we had a lot of fun. It was nice meeting her again. I was having lunch and catched up and talked about, everything between heaven and earth. So now I'm just looking at different audio tracks, and I send them to different buses, or I look at them and see if they are sent to different buses. What happened here? Oh, okay. This one, okay. What about this one? Take that one out. Cleaning it up. So I think we should be good now. I'm not sure. Maybe this FX. I mean, it says FX, but is it effects? Is that what it is? Because it sounds like an effect. Effects. FX. But yeah, okay. Let's try it. Let's try and listen to it. I have to change. I have to change the limiters. So I need to have, hold up. Okay. So we are now changing the limiters. So we're gonna try to push the volume, make the track wider. So what we're doing is we're gonna play the song, but we should use a spot where it's like the highest. But I don't know if that is. It should be where the voice is, right? Not sure. Let's take a little bit more. Let's start from here. So we're gonna put gain on it till we reach 0 on the first limiter.
Maybe we should all just get along with each other and put away our problems. Or whatever it is. We just need to forget about everything. Just have a good time here tonight. It's really that simple.
Ja, ni vet att fest stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Byter det nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag
You know what?
upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur och skur.
You know what?
Never mind what.
I noticed that it like jumped a lot when we had the snaps. Or is it this one? Come on. No, it's not this one. That one. So the percussion. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a compressor on that one too, and we're gonna side chain it. Here's another thing that I have no idea, no clue, is you can choose stereo or dual mono, and I don't know the difference. You should probably do something. I don't know, man. Fuck. I don't know. That's the percussion. Putting that at 1 millisecond. I don't know why, but that's what we're doing. And then we're playing that again.
Fest stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Byter det nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna.
Okay, we got that one at 10, minus 10 decibels.
So never mind what happened yesterday.
I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar upp.
Okay, so I got some of the things in a bus. The percussion, I do not. And the hi-hats I don't either, and the woodblock I don't. There's a lot of things I do not have sent anywhere, so we're gonna send these motherfuckers away. You're gonna go on a trip now, so you're gonna go to the drum reverb, this one. Okay, so we're just gonna play the drums so we can put it in the same room. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna take the deep or the open hi-hat. This one is in it has its own kind of bus, but I must send it to this bus as well, I think. No, I'm not gonna send it to that bus. But the woodblock, I'm going to. Maybe I should sidechain all the sounds to the vocals. Wait, what? You know what I noticed too? That I might have been doing okay, so now we have a problem. When we sidechain, we have to put a compressor on the percussion and sidechain the audio, the vocals. Not put a compression on the vocals and sidechain the bass. Right? We've been doing it all wrong. We're doing it all wrong. Damn it. So we're sidechaining the audio. So we need a lot of compressors. So I see this as kind of like picking the wrong color. You know, you make mistakes. That's just how it is. But you should not be afraid of killing your darlings. If you make art, you've probably heard that saying, kill your darlings. Don't be afraid to fuck up. Don't be afraid to change your painting, your music, whatever your art is. Don't be afraid to kill your darlings. So now the question becomes, where or how are we doing this? I think this is a little bit frustrating because I don't know what I'm doing. This is the thing with making music. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Doesn't matter though. Like all I know is it can sound better than it does, and it will. So we're turning off the compressor on the audio. I am I doing the right thing? Because then I should have a compressor on the bass. That's how it should be, right? I have to look at the short version and see what I did there. I don't know if I did the right thing there either, but I'm just gonna look at how I did it because it sounded better than not doing anything. So I'm eating. You might be wondering what kind of candy. It's called Gott och blandat. Super sour. Gott och blandat means good and variety. So it's not good variety, it's good and variety. Okay, so I don't have compressor on audio. Or I do, but I've turned it off. I don't know why. And I'm sidechaining it to the bass. But I believe that's wrong. I believe that's wrong. Because I think that if you put a compressor on the bass, for example, you sidechain the vocals, then the bass is ducking for a little bit. You know, it goes behind the vocals, right? And if you do the other way around, the vocals will get behind the bass, and that's not what we want, right? We want to be in front of the bass. My eye is itching. I don't know what it is. Fuck. Okay, so we're putting a compressor on the bass. with sidechaining the audio. Man, I'm like losing my thoughts all the time. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? We're sidechaining. That's what we're doing. But this eye, it's itching. Okay. Now we're going to listen to that. And we're going to find out if this is good or not. Turning off the master.
Fest, stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en L. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De
Yeah,
bara, kolla
now we're doing the right thing.
när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give
Because
a fuck.
now the bass is in front.
En del av oss.
Now it's behind, right? So now we're turning down the threshold to 0. Now we're bringing it up. Minus 10. Minus 41. And that's not good. So I think we're gonna be around 12 maybe. Let's see. Fest, stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en L. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De bara, no, we're going with 10. We're going with 10. Vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Ingen guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur, man. Exakt. Ja. Peace in the world. Exakt, exakt. Ja. Ja, exakt. För ni vet att fest stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en L. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De bara, kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar. So now I'm taking, canceling the canceling all the compressors that I put on the vocals. So we don't need them. They're just in the way. Fest, stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en L. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De bara, kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give. But I feel like we have to. Musiken blir en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. We have to turn down the vocals a little bit. They're too high. Möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur, man. Exakt. Ja. Peace in the world. Exakt.
Exakt, exakt. Ja. Ja, exakt. Men du vill veta att fest stavas K-U-L. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. De bara kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar chat.
Okay, so this is interesting. So when I put the compressors on the bass, the decibels and the volume and everything gets lowered. So I had it on minus 12 decibels, which I usually have with a bass. I usually have the kick at minus 10 and the bass like 2 decibels higher or lower. But now when I put the compressors on, it pushed it down to minus 22 decibels, or maybe even more. So I started to bring it up. Now it's like minus 19, but that's like the master channel peak level is now 4.9, and it was like 7 before. So that's too high because there's no other instruments playing. So I'm a little bit. We're gonna see what happens, right? Boom. Maybe minus 19 works.
Han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek ur och skur.
Okay, let's introduce the kick and all the others. Heavy.
I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand. Och bara kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar chat. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand.
Why do you go above?
När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek ur och skur. Ja,
Now I'm playing with the percussion, but it peaks 1 decibel. Why?
Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna.
So I reduced the gain to minus 1 decibel, and that zeroed it out. And we have the open hi-hat. We're gonna play with this one too. We're just gonna listen a little bit.
Jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen. We don't give up fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den.
Wonder what happens if we put a compressor on the kick and sidechain the vocals. Let's try it just to see what happens. Same thing, ratio all the way, attack 0.5, threshold. Let's do 15, minus 15. It sounds pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now we have these one shots, some FX too. And these ones we have, maybe we should put these in the back. I can't really remember how they sound, so we're gonna wait and see. I'll get the wood block too. That's the sound. Let's bring that back to the atmosphere. Turn down the volume. Or let's put it up again and let's put a compressor on it. Sidechain that as well with the voice. Doing the same thing. I have to do so many compressors though. That's the thing. Because they have to be on every audio track. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga gans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Shit. The fuck is this one? Okay, it's that one. Exakt. Bäst, stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen. There we go. There we go. En del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga gans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Exakt. Got some chips too. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga gans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Okay, maybe we should sidechain the clap and stuff, because right now we're just sidechaining the kick with the bass or the clap and the snare. So let's sidechain everything.
I norr dansar vi som en älg, vi bara hejar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är ta man när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck.
Okay, we got too many sounds right now.
Beatet är nasty, se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den, cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som ni ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Ja. Bäst, stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg, vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty, se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den, cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som ni ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar bäst. Stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg, vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar
Okay, we're putting the threshold at minus 17 decibels.
Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den, cirkeln, den är sluten.
Also sidechaining
grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Fest, stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg, vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty, se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den, cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur.
Here we have a snare that's redlining like a lot. So that one we're sidechaining too. So now we're earning a bunch of space, a bunch of decibels. So when we compress this, all the sounds, then we can widen the whole sound picture. That's what I believe. I'm not sure if I'm right, but that's what I think.
Beatet är nasty, se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den, cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Ja. Bäst, stavas KUL. I norr dansar vi som en älg, vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en
With this one, with the second compressor on the snare, on the second audio track, I didn't change anything. I would get into the percussion. And this one we play with already. Yeah. I'm not changing that one. Now let's go to the open hi-hat. Yeah, we don't need to do anything with that one too either. It's good. Now we have a wood block. That one. Yeah, that one redlining too.
Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara
This is awesome. Like now I'm learning. I don't know. Still, I don't know what I'm doing really. But I can see that when I'm sidechaining and changing this, I can bring down the redlining. So that's good. Now we can have a better sound picture. That's what I believe.
Fest, stavas K-U-R. I norr dansar vi som en R. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi.
So this is how it is to mix. You listen to your music all the time, like over and over and over.
Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den.
So you become pretty tired of it.
Grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Livet är på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Bitet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Fest, stavas K-U-R. I norr dansar vi som en R. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam när vi kliver in på scen. We don't give a
Yeah, bro.
Musiken blir en del av oss. Bitet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Okay, now we're...
Grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur.
This one we're gonna sidechain too, just because we can, just because. Let's see what happens when we play it. No, we don't have to do anything with it.
Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur.
Or maybe we should. Yeah, we should. We should, because, and that one, no, not that one. We should, because.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter.
Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain, med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie.
Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller. This is my house. Moves to make in order.
So when you sidechain, you know, you have the voice here, and it's in front, and then, or you have a sound, and it's here. And then you sidechain it with the vocals, and when the vocals comes in, it like steps in front of the other sound. So the other sound like lowers, and this one takes not its place, but you know, it overrides it, or you know, kind of overtaking the position. And then you have the vocals, and then when the vocals are out, the sound comes up again, you know. So you get like a moving sound picture. I'm not sure if that's how it is, but that's how it is in my head. That's how I believe it is. So we're going with that. That's how we're doing it. So we're gonna see what's happening here. Hero.
Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag möter upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga guns, bara trams när vi fuckar ur. Och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej.
Yeah. Yes, bro. See what I'm saying? Listen. You hear that? Listen now. You hear it? The volume goes up on that one. Fuck yeah, man. I wonder if that's the threshold. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna leave it at 17 decibels. Because 20, you had you notice it a lot. Listen. That's 20. But that might be dope though. Let's do 20. We're doing 20. That's what we're doing. That's so cool. We learned something new today, guys. That's awesome, man. Come on. Yes.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie.
There, I'm supposed to be there.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie.
Now I'm putting another compressor on this one, on this bass. And another one. Another one. But this one is so low already.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie.
See what's happening.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller. This is my house.
This bass is also just minus 16.
Jag kan knappast gå med. And
this one is minus 20.
gjort sen jag var liten.
I wonder if I have to put some gain on it. See, these are things that you hear better with headphones on.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter, ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie, det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss, vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moser med killer, rullar blands av cigariller. Gäris med piller, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken, det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans.
That one has to be sidechain too.
Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans.
Sorry if this if you get a lot of sound from the mic when I'm scratching myself.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter, ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie, det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss, vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moser med killer, rullar blands av cigariller.
And there's so many things.
Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken, det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie, det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss, vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moser med killer, rullar blands av cigariller. Gäris med fillers, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska långa nätter, röker rullar blands av cigariller. Gäris med fillers, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten.
I have to put a gain on the bass.
Basen har satt mig i fucking trans.
So the gain also, it pushes, it gives the song or it pushes the sound on that track that you have the gain on, pushes it up or down depending on if you giving it more gain or you're reducing it.
Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans.
So give it a 2.5.
Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa och cigariller. Gäris med fillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspå så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten.
The bass has to duck for the kick as well. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag föder upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga glans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Exakt. Ja, exakt. Vi vet att fest stavas K-U-R. I norr dansar vi som en älg. Vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag föder upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga glans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Vi som en älg, vi bara älgar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam. När vi kliver in på scen, we don't give a fuck. Vi poppar och låter musiken bli en del av oss. Beatet är nasty. Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastic. Vi blästar ut den. Cirkeln, den är sluten när jag höjder upp grabbarna nästa dag. Vi skrattar åt tabbarna som vi ska. Inga glans, bara trams när vi fuckar ur och levererar kärlek i ur och skur. Nej. Exactly, baby.
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin.
Okay, so now the bass is at -13. And I think that's pretty good.
Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa och cigariller. Gäris med fillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspå så jag
So we're sidechaining it with the kick as well.
har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans.
God damn it.
Exactly, bruh. Exactly, baby. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer.
You can hear how it bugs out.
Gäris med fillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspå så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför det.
What just happened there?
Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss.
Why is it going like this?
Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig, baby. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar dansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Det har jag gjort sen jag var liten.
Something is really off.
Och jag förför dig. Jag är stenen, ska ingenstans. Basen har satt mig i fucking trans. Yo. I'm sick. Exactly, bro. Exactly, baby. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag
Sounds like it's bubbling or bleeding. It goes like this. As soon as my voice cuts out, like between words, it goes up. So is it because of this?
Har jag gjort sen jag var liten. Musiken för mig och jag kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag
Now I put everyone to -11 on the threshold, on the compressors, on the bass. But now I've got to put a gain on this one as well.
Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Gäris med filler, i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stannat tjejspår så jag långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Moves med killer, rullar blansa, cigariller. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon är en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. My house, mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag gäris. My house, mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Innehåll dansar vi som en helg. Vi bara hejar fram, jag och min brand och bara kolla han är tamam. Men vi kliver in på scen, we don't give up. But vi poppar och låter
Trying
en del av
the
oss.
hi-hat.
Se mig smaka på det, det är fantastiskt.
I haven't used it before. It's been muted. I want to have it here. That's what I want to do. Pull it up. Send it to the bus. Put it up to -20.
Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my
Press
house.
around it, sidechain it with this.
Rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag rulla, dansa, cigariller. My house, mos med kille. Rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag
That.
har stanna tjejspår så jag rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan my house,
Hear it.
mos med kille. Rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå
Put a gain on that as well.
mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappt my house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejs. My house, mos med kille. Rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter.
I'm changing
ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty.
The note velocity on
som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is
on the
my
hi-hat.
house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan knappast gå men jag har stanna tjejspår så jag dansar till musiken. Långa nätter, röker cigaretter. Ett glas vin, jag känner mig fin. Kokain med en blondin, jag är snäsig. Hon, en baddie. Det vi gör är fan nasty. Ut på klubben och stampa loss. Vi tuggar på som en boss. Jag är spaced out, stora pupiller, this is my house. Mos med kille, rulla, dansa, cigariller. Gäris med pillers i massa tjejbaciller. Jag kan
Let's go with that.
gå men jag har stanna tjej.
Okay, now I need to have a break. Been at it for 2 hours. We need a little break. I think I'm gonna end the video here. So this is the next steps are tomorrow I have to put this on TuneCore because I'm gonna release it in less than a week. So next Friday, the 22nd of December, it's gonna be released. This video is gonna come out on the 21st of December. So yeah, I was supposed to do this yesterday, so last Friday, but we're doing it now. And what it looks like, yeah, I only have 5% on my phone as well, so it's gonna die. So yeah, the music will be out, and you will find it on my Spotify, on my YouTube channel as well. But I hope you like it. I hope you like the little studio sessions. I'm gonna do more the next song. So every weekend I do this. So you're gonna get consistently studio sessions, so you can tune in and see what kind of music I'm doing. I'm gonna do more raps and shit. So we'll see where it takes us. Right? Alright guys, have a good one. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a blessed 2024. I hope this year was amazing. For me, it was amazing. I had one of my best years yet, and I'm so stoked for 2024 because it's my year. It's the year of the dragon, and I'm a dragon, shiny zodiac. So I'm super stoked. It's my year, and yeah, we're going places, guys. We're going places. So keep tuning in. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything, all the subscribers, all the likes, the comments, the views, and it means a lot. All the streams on my music. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a great day. Alright guys, peace. See you in the next one.